landscape for this matchup. We've got a great matchup here on deck. Still early in the season, but both teams come in undefeated, ready to test each other and try to stay perfect on the year. As we'll see the number 12 team in the country, the South Florida Bulls, against the 18th ranked team, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. NCAAy Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Bulls will kick it away to start us off. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Ball handed off. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Second down play coming up for this offense. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Catch hauled in here over the middle. And it works. The first down to the 35. It's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
And the Demon Deacons getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Makes the catch. It's Roberts. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I think the quarterback felt he had an opportunity to get the running back out in space, but a great job by the defense. He had nowhere to go.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Caught over the middle. It's Alexander. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
And the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
This is the 6th play on the drive. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Wake Forest. Well, that is a dream start for the offense, but what an opening possession.
You know, sometimes you just want to kind of get settled into a game. These guys didn't really wait at all. They had a script. They knew exactly how to attack the defense. It works out.
Going after, up and good. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. He's found some room at the 45. They bring him down, but not before a huge gain. Moves the ball to the 40-yard line.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
The Bulls are in the red zone. Ball handed to the running back. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years players has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Fights off a defender. And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
First and goal, a great chance to answer that opening touchdown. And he'll set up to throw. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, South Florida. That's why he's a dangerous scrambler. The quarterback says, I'm just going to end this scoring drive right here. I'll do it myself.
Yeah, and everybody's covered downfield. The defense has done a pretty good job of containing the offense. The problem is this guy's creativity. I don't know, maybe put a spy, a linebacker on him to try to mirror him when he takes off the scramble.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Offense back out on the field now. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Oh, but it's incomplete. They call a screen on first down, but he just dropped it.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Running back grabs it on a screen. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, that was a beautifully executed screen right here by this offense. They let the rushers get upfield, completely oblivious that the blockers are getting out in front and getting downfield. Put the ball right on the back, let him have all that space and an escort in front of him to pick up big yards.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. 2nd down, looking to throw it. He's got a man down the middle. They attack the deep middle of this defense. Could come up with a big play.
Nice job giving that quarterback time to throw. Good job of making that read to the middle of the field and working against those safeties, and a big play is the result.
The Demon Deacons looking to keep this drive rolling. Ball handed off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, that's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the 2nd and 3rd-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Bringing pressure. He's moving out of the pocket now. Avoiding the sack, but the scramble results in just a very short gain. Now it's 3rd and short from the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown, Wake.
Chris, how about the call here with the wheel route? The running back, we know he can run the football, but here he shows his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield, and that wheel route is tough on a defense. Sometimes the back can get lost. Here he catches it, finds his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Comes the Bulls offense back onto the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop him this time. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. The pocket breaking down. He's going to pull it down and run. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Stop out at the 39, but good enough for a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
And they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's third down.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Challenging play for the offense. They face third and long here from their own 43. Looking to throw again. Fires it to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. They finally get him, but it's across midfield. Big gain to the 33.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
The Bulls starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Trying to extend the play. Trying to get the throw off. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield. You better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
It's a quick grab. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Running back has it on a screen now. Defense makes the tackle, but that screen produces a pretty solid gain. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Handoff here from the shotgun. The Bulls pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs.
Was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. Catch made on the right side. He's swarmed by the defense.
Well, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver. Gets the separation. And at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, USF.
This quarterback's already proven he's not afraid to tuck that football down on the option. He's reached the end zone now for the second time in this football game. The defense better start to account for him, or he's going to make them pay for it again.
And the point after is right down the middle. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Sends the offense back out on the field now. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Makes a quick catch.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Finally brought down, but that play moves the ball all the way down to the 21.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
The offense really clicking here. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. He's got some room. Can he get there? Touchdown, Demon Deacons. This offense really clicking.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. This one will be fair caught. Here comes the South Florida offense back on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possession. And he's going to float this one to the right side. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
First down, looking to throw the football. Lets it go quickly. Throws a fastball, but it's intercepted. Not a long return, but the pick changes possession. The offense will take over at the 28.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
Offense makes its way on the field to get the drive started. First down, looking to throw the ball. Pulls it in. It's Alexander. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Oh, a really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And he's got his man open downfield. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a first and goal. And the Demon Deacons come to the line with first and goal. Here's the handoff on first and goal. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
Coming up, second down and goal. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Wake Forest. Still no answer for this offense. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Here comes the USF offense back on the field now. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. He's moving out of the pocket. Looking to scramble. On the run, going to heave it downfield. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. At the 30 now. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Bulls. Just ran away from the defense.
There just aren't a lot of quarterbacks that can take a design QB run and take it downfield that far for a touchdown. What an added element for this offense, and it makes it so challenging for the defense to stop.
28, South Florida, 21.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. The Wake Forest offense back out on the field now. Let's see how the offense plays it here. Not much time remaining if they want to get a chunk play, put him in scoring position before the half. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Important third down play coming up after that completion. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Incomplete, a huge 4th down stand by this defense.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's escaping the pocket now. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right. But that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's incomplete, trying for a big play there as time runs out in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Demon Deacons will kick this away to start the second half. Bringing it out, it's Graham. Oh, and he's got some space here. Turns on the speed. Still going. It's a foot race. Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown.
Of all the skill players on the field, I think this guy might be as gifted as anybody. What a great demonstration of instincts and just raw speed. Once he got into the open field, nobody was going to catch him.
Lining up to try the extra point. He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the 3rd period. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Sends the offense back out on the field now. That last possession, they got stopped on 4th down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. On first down, it's play action. Running out of time in the pocket. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
Chris, I really felt the quarterback came off the fake a little bit too quick. The defense didn't bite at all on the play action. They saw the quarterback had the ball, attacked, and got the sack.
After the first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 17. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He's going for a big play downfield. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. And that's a solid return after the interception.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
The USF offense is back out there now. Looking to throw it on first down. Short pass finds the tight end. Gets some space around the 30. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends that are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a...
And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Defense is coming after him. And it's intercepted as he threw it back across his body that time. Not much on the return, but they snuffed out the drive with the takeaway. The Wake Forest offense back out on the field now. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pinch. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looks to the left. Pass caught. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
And looking to throw now on first down. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
Boy, that's got to be a breakdown in coverage or a missed assignment. There's no way that a receiver should be that wide open.
And the Demon Deacons with 1st and 10 here. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? The pre-snap motion from the offense. Hand off to the single back. Got space, looking to score. Touchdown, Wake. They go in front here in the 2nd half. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. An inside give now from the shotgun. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Big Force sends the offense back out on the field now. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Now it's second down here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route. You'd prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Demon Deacons. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a two-possession game here in the second half.
It's a great job with this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the second half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this two-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the Bulls offense back onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Nice grab. It's Brown. Breaking free at the 35. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes. And this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. The Bulls will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
Well, how about the defense here? Sitting back in cover two, taking away anything deep downfield. It puts pressure on the underneath coverage. The linebackers have to have some awareness. This linebacker did a nice job of being able to step up and make that interception.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
We finally see a changeup from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and
down he goes. A sack.
The middle linebacker is the quarterback of the defense. This time, the coordinator decides to blitz him, and it works. Good job by bringing him and getting to the quarterback.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Here comes the South Florida offense back on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Second down after that previous play.
Well, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Drop Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage. The Bulls come to the line to set a fresh set of downs.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hold of him.
Doesn't get rid of the ball, trapped for a huge loss. Goodness, that is usually a drive kill. That sack sets up the second down and very long. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. They bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Wake Forest 42, South Florida 28.
First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. And the quarterback dropping back. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. He'll take a deep shot here. And the pass is incomplete. That's a big stop for this defense on fourth down.
Well, down late in this football game by more than a possession, they obviously had to go for this. They just couldn't come up with the execution.
The Wake Forest offense back out on the field now. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Try and muscle for the first down. Breaking free at the 35. Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a first down.
Hey, but this is the result of what happens when you're able to run the football throughout the game. They're kind of like body blows. And eventually in the fourth quarter, it pays off. That's his longest run of the entire day. And a big part of the reason this team is enjoying the lead is the execution of this offense here in the fourth quarter.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. There's the handoff. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
So let's see what the play caller likes here on third and short from the +27. And the running back takes the handoff. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
I don't know if there's much more he could have done on that play. Sometimes it's not necessarily a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. It's the defense just does a nice job at the line of scrimmage, and they make a play.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. And the pass is incomplete. A crucial misfire here late in the game, and the ball will turn over on downs.
Wow, Chris, I don't know. You got control of this game, and you go for it here? A little bit confusing. Why even allow your opponent any chance of anything? Finish out the win and just punt it away.
And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
First down for the offense.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, South Florida. So here we go, fourth quarter. They cut into the lead, but still work to do.
Well, I think the cool thing is that they're still battling, and they put themselves at least in a position now to possibly come back and maybe, who knows, win this game. But it's going to be up to their defense. They've got to get the ball back to have a chance.
And he makes the two-point conversion. The lead cut down to 6. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
42, South Florida, 36.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Big Force sends the offense back out on the field now. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. It's a run. Running back's got it. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? Inside the 10. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Wake Forest.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
He makes the grab, a successful two-point try, and they bump the lead up even more. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Graham. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. Here comes the USF offense back on the field now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. He's got a receiver wide open here. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Hey, you're down by a couple possessions late in the game. That's exactly how you want to start this drive. Let's see what they can do with it after that nice game.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for the wide out. Oh, it's dropped off the tip by the defense there. He's going to bring up 2nd down.
This secondary knows how to keep their eye on the football and how to break on the ball. I thought the receiver was open. I thought it was going to be a completion. It gives you an idea of how instinctive and how athletic he is by getting into the way of that and knocking it away.
Grab down the middle. It's Eccles. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45. The Bulls come up to the line in a hurry-up.
Hey, it's a nice game here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
Here's the 2nd down play. Looking to throw yet again. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. He's hit as he throws it. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. Finding enough space for a solid game before they stop them.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
With the carry, it's the rundown. Loss of 8. Now, a 4th down.
They've been stopped in their first 2 4th down attempts. Here comes number 3.
325.
Receiver in motion now. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And they've got him a sack to end the drive. What a play by this defense.
Well, the offense rolls the dice with its play call here on 4th down, and the defense rolls the dice as well by bringing the kitchen sink. Demolished the quarterback that time on the blitz.
First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. First down, looking to throw the football. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. Here's another interception. We're losing track. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense. The Wake Forest offense back out on the field now. Last possession, they were stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. And they put together something here. Oh, and he doesn't hang on. Looks like it was deflected before it got to him. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Okay, 2nd and 10 from their own 1. This is an important play. They want to avoid a 3rd and long at this spot in the field. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Well, this is a huge 3rd down coming up here, and here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. He's running out of time here. Oh, that's just a throwaway there on 3rd down. And now a 4th down play coming up.
Man, the quarterback here just threw this football away on 3rd and short. I'm starting to wonder about this running game right now. If on 3rd and short you decide to throw for it, maybe they're looking to give the defense a new look or maybe keep them guessing. Let's see what they do here on 4th down.
Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. The USF offense is back out there now. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
They'll try the right side on the toss. The game moves the ball to the 20-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Takes the ball, tries the right side here. Finds room at the 30. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? At the 10 now. And he's into the end zone, but hold on. There's a flag down. This might be coming back. Of course, they'll decline the offsides penalty, and the touchdown will stand. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter.